Hello, this is not an investment focused channel. I'm not an expert and don't take my recommendations as something that will work out for sure. I don't know if they will work out, but indeed, for me, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm just sharing that my very first video about investments because it's something that I like and I think it's meaningful to the, you know, considering the moment that we are right now, it's something that makes sense and that's why I'm sharing. I'm investing a lot of my money right now in crypto and I will explain you why. There are, the very first reason is because Trump captured Maduro. All these geopolitical tensions, everything that people, nations can think that will trigger a war. Whenever you talk about crypto, most of them, the popular ones at least, we are also talking about decentralized finance, right? We are talking about things that are not managed by countries, are not managed by governments and so on. They are distributed, right? And if you have something, an asset that is distributed, when you are talking about a context that maybe a war could happen, you are in the safest place possible. Because for sure, it can be like in the beginning, in the COVID crash, that everybody started to sell the cryptos because they didn't know what would happen, right? But when you are talking about war, you are talking about like, governments needing money and needing to do movements that were not expected, maybe printing more money and so on. So I see that as a unique opportunity, I would say, considering everything that happened since the boom of cryptocurrencies. This is the very first opportunity that we are talking and considering indeed what could happen with crypto in a possible third world war, right? So that's the main thing that I currently have in mind. The second thing, there are some projects. Let's pick a very famous one actually. Ethereum. Its value right now, if I'm not wrong, it's like the same of 5 years ago, something like that. It didn't have the expected increase comparing to everything that had and considering everything that it's in its environment. I think that it's the value is not matching the reality of what it really should be valuing right now. So this is another thing. I think that I was putting more money in Ethereum than Bitcoin because of that. I think it's under the value that it should be right now, and I think it's on sale considering the price that it currently has. And maybe the last insight to share before closing the video, you know, um, there are many projects, cryptocurrencies, that they don't solve a real problem. They, they let's take the example of the meme coins. They are just fun, nothing more than that, right? But we are having more and more cryptos that they are bound to a real world asset, like gold, for example. Take a pause and search for gold and what happened with the price of gold in the last world wars. Why not buying a crypto that the token is bound to the price of gold. You know, it's a way to protect your money, investing in something real, but through a token that has a lot of protection, that many times even the very, trust governments, institutions, and so on, they don't have, they cannot provide to you the same feeling, because they are not decentralized, they are centralized, right? So I think there is uh, many opportunities on this area right now. And if you don't invest in crypto, don't start to invest, because I'm telling you that right now. Take a moment to read, to understand DeFi, to understand what are the good projects. Maybe start with Bitcoin, Ethereum. This is other one that I think it's good that I just talked about. The token that is bound to gold, right? I think it's PaxG, the name, if I'm not wrong. Pick an exchange that is big, that you can trust. I'm not advertising any, or even do the cold wallet thing if you want it to be even more protected, and start to, protect your money. Maybe we will go through some tough times again. Maybe nothing will happen, but are you willing to pay to see what will happen? Well, I'm not, so I'm doing that, and I think that that's the right thing to do right now. The future will tell me, but these are my thoughts. Tell me, drop a comment, share with me what you think about that, and see you in the next one. Bye.